Ahoy, hoy.
There you are. Yeah,
Yes.
I cut off the regular mic in game so that I can talk while I
Okay.
stream during TFOs and I don't have everybody hearing.
I
Especially
don't.
start.
I just keep it
Oh, you
going.
just.
Because I
Yeah, I
normally
didn't
talk
like that.
louder. The only thing I do find annoying, but it only seems to happen in World of Warships, is that people either don't have a mic or they have a really
Yeah.
bad one, which all you hear is a
Oh,
and it's like,
and that makes it more
really?
realistic. I think it makes it more realistic.
No, I just
I'm gonna
mute
get a
them
bad
straight away.
mic. Start with the pilot and go clear to the end of 5 seasons, but don't skip the episodes. There's no. Oh, I see. I see. Sounds like Battlestar. Battlestar is pretty much the same thing. You just like start it and then it's like you can't skip anything. Everything matters. Every character matters. A lot of what they say matters. You just keep going. Every episode. Don't skip it. I'm assuming you're good to go.
Yeah? Just waiting for you
Since you've
to...
had since you've had
Plenty
a
of
little bit of
time.
time.
Plenty of time
Right.
to refit the terror.
Yeah, exactly. I figured.
The Terror Imperium.
I can't believe I've almost caught up with these characters. It's been like so many months.
Well, it's always a good thing. I can't believe how many ships I have.
Me neither. Oh, every episode of Babylon 5 was planned ahead. Okay, so that's different because Battlestar was definitely not like that. They kind of winged it in a lot of ways. It worked, but they didn't even have like an overall arc for Battlestar. It was more like, all right, here's where we're gonna start, and then they just kind of went with it. But it worked. That's what happens when you have good writers. Is it primary for you?
Um, it's not up for me yet. It's still saying that you have to make it primary for me to
Okay.
see it.
I thought so. Yeah, there we go. Did it show up yet?
No. Try sharing it as well. That's always I found to be a key with missions. Sometimes you still need to share it even if...
Oh, it's not letting me share it.
What's the mission?
Cilia and Charybdis.
Let me check my...
Oh wait, I can share it from here actually. Oh yeah, it says you don't meet the requirements. You might have to skip your way up.
Ah, you know what's funny? I'm at melting point.
That is funny actually.
The one you just did was the one that
Yeah.
Okay, now try. Because now it says that I'm up to it.
It's saying let me drop it and do it again. That's probably gonna get stuck and say you're never ready, even though yeah, it's locked. Hang on, I gotta wait for that to reset. Wait about a minute.
So how did the move go? You
It
know
was
that...
pretty hellish. I mean, it was 2 weeks ago now, but I mean, we're not set up at all, really. Like, I got my room set up as best I can, but it's smaller, so I don't have my dresser up here, which is kind of weird. I have a bunch of clothes like in the corner.
Low.
Uh, yeah, it is actually kind of low, but yeah, my roommates have so much stuff. They have so much stuff compared to me. So I gotta wait for them to get situated to figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of my stuff, which is fine. I don't mind. But getting here was just so terrible. AC wasn't working at my old place, and
Ooh.
to pack the truck, and it was like 90 degrees that day. And then by the time my dad and I got here, we were just tapped, just from packing everything up and getting here. Even though there's AC working in this house, like he went all the way upstairs to do something, and I was waiting by the truck because it was open. I didn't want to leave it just open. And he came back like 10 minutes later, and I was standing in the truck just pouring sweat. Like, where is he? Because I'm just standing out there in like 95-degree weather. And he was like, I can't do this.
Oh my god.
He was like, I walked up all the way up to your room and put some stuff up there, and I got to the mid-level, and I had to sit on the toilet just because we didn't have any chairs or anything. We had nothing in here. So he had to like sit on the actual like toilet seat just to relax. I was like, Jesus Christ. So we got everything in, and then we just left.
No.
So there was nothing that day. And then the next day, my friend and I came back. I didn't think we'd be able to do it, but we got everything that we could into my room. I was surprised that we were able to do it. Cause
That's good.
yeah. So my room is set up as best as it's going to be, probably. Maybe a few more things, but I got the PlayStation up here, and I got all my games. So
Of
like
course, all the essential.
yeah. But yeah, the move was so torturous, absolutely torturous. Okay, I had to set it primary. It still says you don't meet the requirements, which doesn't make any sense.
Okay, I'll do it the other way just to get myself here. So I'll get to your location.
Starfleet intelligence
Accept, and now I'm warping to your to where the start off point is.
Wait, you can start it yourself?
Yeah, and then as long as we at the start off point enter it together, it should basically join us because we're all in the same team.
Yeah, actually, that I think will work. Wait, where is it? I don't even know where the starting point is. It's one of those missions
Alpha
where it's
quadrant.
like,
Yeah, and then it starts off in one position, then you jump around.
cool. It's like if you want to start the mission, it makes you transwarp there.
Yeah, transwarp to the
Hello,
Alpha
hi,
quadrant.
Our scouts have
All 5 seasons out before it was even picked up by. Okay, yeah, so it was completely planned. Season time changed from the original plan because actors left, some producers left, the budget was cut. Interesting. That sucks. At least they got to finish it out, unlike like Carnival or Deadwood.
Yeah.
That was Carnival at least was all planned, and then they were after 2 seasons they were like, nah, we don't have ratings.
That's always
as many shows, yeah, but like as many shows nowadays that exist on HBO with that kind of style, they were pretty much assholes at the beginning of the whole thing.
Yeah.
With Carnival and Deadwood, they were like, no, you're done.
Are you
Nowadays,
at
those shows-
the beginner mission?
I don't even know where that is because it tells you that it's going to transwarp you there.
Yeah, you transwarp to the Alpha quadrant, and then you have the Admiral come up again to tell you, and then you hit
since I'm
yes,
there,
begin.
yeah, he said. All right, hang on. Oh, continue.
Continue. Off I go. Oh no, the whale's near me.
No whales.
It's the miracle. It's the
single
it's the
tiny closet.
miracle.
It didn't last long before we went through it. Oh yeah, nice.
It's the big miracle worker you can get as a Starfleet ship. I call it the whale because it has that big under chin like a humpback whale does. So I just
humpback.
So I just call it the whale.
In your sector. The current target is
Oh my god, look how
the,
small your ship is.
in range that are not. Losing another planet to their coward's weapon.
Oh my god. Your ship is so small.
Whoa, your colors.
Yeah,
Those-
I love
those are
red and blue. They work so well together.
Really interesting.
God, I could fit like, what? 6 of yours, long ways.
Probably. Oh, the Excelsiors aren't that big, yeah.
Well fought, but it is far from over. Zenkethi forces have been spotted near your location. Intercept them as soon as you can. We believe their target is a
Gray and
defenseless inhabitant.
bronze. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, no, that's right.
I completely forgot that you used the Excelsior.
Don't you have one?
I do, but I haven't used it in ages.
It's one of my favorite ships, like, in the show and the movies.
The
so
funny thing is,
love
before
it.
I started to get actually put more money into this and get my new ships, I was just using the Excelsior for most of the time.
It is a pretty good ship. It's not the best, but it's pretty good in that game.
Full stop.
Did that torpedo hit you?
No, I launched one of my torpedoes.
Ah, okay.
Well, it's the quickest way to destroy the torpedoes anyway.
Actually, it is.
You know what I love though with this ship? Its special ability, Agonizer Field, or get around your targeted ship.
Oh, she's here. Yeah, the Agonizer field is badass.
And my ship has 2 heavy cannons on the front, so my ship's more for basically front-on-front combat. Incoming my torpedo to say hi.
Nice. Here goes one of mine. I'm gonna get the, what is it, the dark matter torpedo? Have you done the disco reputation yet?
I have on a few of my characters to get that dark matter torpedo, but I still like the tri-boat anyway. And this one I'm using is a bit more powerful than the original tri-boat. This one comes from the Lobby store.
Yeah, that probably is better.
Kern and I will arrive soon, despite the curses of our chief engineers. If warp cores were as fragile as they say, we would move through space at the speed of a legless targ. In the meantime, Zenkethi cowards are targeting another defenseless, inhabited world. You will be that planet's sword and
Go ahead.
Oh, is that true?
Kern and I will
Never
arrive
mix beans and cannons? Interesting.
I do wish they would fix the when it says continue with teammate, and they actually fix it so it actually does it in more unison than at the moment. Okay. Actually, it's gonna be a while. I'm gonna move to prevent the first lot of torpedoes getting to the planet.
Here they come.
I know. But when you got four heavy turrets as your main weapon, it doesn't really bode well for anything in front of you.
You deal with the Zankethi. I'll cover planetary defense.
Righty, I'll move in to help. Whoa! My torpedo salvo arrived after my ship.
It shouldn't.
Well, the tri-boats seem to be slower as well.
Yeah, they are. They're pretty slow. They're not like quite destructible slow, but they're pretty slow.
Bye bye. Say bye. Alright, that's one thing I haven't done. Launch my frigate. This ship also comes. Yeah, this ship comes with a frigate as well. I think it's one or two frigates. It's not many though.
Probably two, yeah.
Ooh, basic ground tech. That'll be handy.
Captain Parr has defected to the Alliance. She's revealed the next target of the Zankethi fleet, Bajor. The intel checks out, so every available ship has been called to defend the planet. Even DS9 is being moved there to assist. The sooner you can get there, the better. Bajor must be defended.
Yes, Geordie LaForge.
So, the Zankethi have set their sights on Bajor.
That's Captain Geordie LaForge.
I'm Admiral, so I don't care.
Many times with DS9
I know.
and Bajor. I would not let them fall to the Dominion, or the Breen, or the Cardassians, and I will not let them fall to the Zankethi.
I still wish they would let us actually experience the Dominion War.
Honorable battle. It will be
Like in a holodeck or something?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Hey, there's my crappy little frigate.
Captain Parr has defected.
so.
Oh, there we go. Now we're warping.
Yeah, that was. I had to change something before I started the next part and forgot.
No problem.
I meant to change it before the mission.
Low.
We got a little hung up
You made it. Good.
trying to even get
It would
here.
be unfortunate if you missed the glory of battle after all you have endured. Captain LaForge has a briefing for you. Review it and prepare for combat. Long-distance scans show a large Zankethi fleet heading our way. They will test us, and we must not be found lacking.
Glad you could make it. We've put together a pretty impressive force to defend the planet from the Zankethi. Let's just hope it's enough. Our objective here is straightforward. Protect Bajor at all costs.
Protect Bajor.
Time for battle is upon us. Fight well, and with honor. Kapla!
Not to sound rude, but with Bajor being such an important spot, wouldn't you think there'd be more Starfleet here?
You would. I guess there's a lot going on, but still. It's kind of inexcusable.
Like, I can understand there being three Klingon and two Romulan ships.
This is Sarish Mina aboard DS9.
So,
But-
you know.
Keep those Zankethi ships
Technically, by
off
this
us if you
time,
can.
Bajor is a Federation planet.
Yeah, it is.
Where's the Vulcans? Or the Andorians.
Well, they're all Federation too, so it should be mixed.
Yeah, but Andorians and Vulcans still have their own ships.
I mean, do they? Or is that just part of the game?
No, Vulcans do. Remember, Vulcan has their own defense force, which is their Vulcan ships.
Yeah?
Yep.
It's not just Federation?
Not just Federation. You see them in Star Trek Next Generation, when the Romans try and invade using Vulcan transports.
Yeah, the unification episode, yeah. That's right.
And you have the Vulcan defense fleet basically join up with the Enterprise at the neutral zone.
I forgot about that.
I haven't. I've watched that episode many times.
Oh, it's great. That's a great two-parter there.
Deploy frigate while we're in and deployed my favorite technique, tractor beams.
Really? I like never use those.
I do. They work well at draining shields.
They do.
And when you're in the middle of two battleships. They haven't even scratched my ship.
Nothing? There we go.
Yeah, I can have 2 at a time of those frigates deployed.
Yeah, I figured. It's always at least 2.
Yeah, but I dislike that on some ships you can have 4, 5, or even 6 at a
Those are
time.
like fighters, though.
Yeah. Ow, that was mean. He blew up my torpedo right while just as it fired.
Did a lot of damage.
Who?
I had drained the shields of this ship, and I fired the tricobalt torpedo. It went from like 40% to 17%. In Universe 2, to get to Warp 9, get from Earth to Bajor, which explains why I like it. Well, they should have already been in the area, really. But they get from, yeah, we weren't saying from Earth. But they do get here. It's not like they never get here, they just miss the beginning of the battle. Yeah.
Alliance forces, this is Commander
Okay.
Sarish Minute on DS9. That assault hit us pretty hard. We might not make it through another without some critical repairs. I need some assistance in engineering. I want the station ready to face the next wave of Zenkethi when they arrive. If you have the hands to spare, we could really use them now.
Now my ship's too big.
It's too good.
Repair cruiser safely aboard. Thanks for...
Battle stations. The enemy is upon us. Destroy the target.
come on. That's just annoying. My torpedo's glitched out. No.
Did they miss?
No, they like I hit it to fire and it just goes straight to. Oh no, we're doing the timer again. It's like what? No.
Oh yeah.
I was in such a good position. Actually, I've before thought that was a glitch, but what if it's an ability from the opposition to stop you from?
I always thought they it was the enemy disabling your weapons.
Yeah. Yeah, but the only reason sometimes I've always thought that was a glitch was because when I've had that ability done where the enemy disables your weapon, it's not just torpedoes they disable across the board.
Yeah, it's got to be weapons disabled.
But when that glitch happens, it's only the torpedoes that glitch out. That's why I sometimes think it's a glitch, but then sometimes I think, oh, maybe it's just an ability that targets the torpedoes. You really don't know.
I don't think there's an individual one that only targets torpedoes. They can knock your weapons offline, which has happened to me before, and that's when you know it because nothing's firing.
Yeah.
Man, how's this fucker not dead yet?
Because he went to T. Holy shit! That battleship just took 3 torpedoes and went from 70% all the way down to 23%. Let's target the station, boys and girls. Fire! Okay, I think this station might be a bit glitchy. Because my torpedo is just hovering inside the station.
That's hilarious.
Kept the battle station shields are down. Now's our chance.
Where's the last of the enemy ships?
Don't go yet. There we go. Oh, you're just gonna kill out that last guy?
How the hell did he survive? He was like going 0, 11, 0, 11, 0, 11. And it's like, fucking just die, everyone fire!
I hate when that happens.
Okay, we'll change out who you want, because you said you wanted your engineer.
Yeah, wait a second. Oh, there we go. You want one science?
Hold on, I'll grab... Hold on, which one's
Are Intel ships worth picking up in C-Store? I feel like you and Darth Andrea are better suited to answer that question. I suppose it depends on... what did you do?
I didn't do anything. What did you do? Oh, remember the fucking timer.
Beam onto this Enkethi.
Alright, well I still got my guy. Let me go ahead and put my science.
Yeah, put a science in. 20 seconds left. Alright, ready?
I'm good, yeah.
Alright. I don't want it to fucking time out again.
Yeah, it's so annoying when that happens. I was reading a comment though, so.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you have any Intel ships? If so, how do you like them?
The only... Oh, do I have any Intel ships, actually? I'd have to check. I do have some, oh, do I have an Intel Dreadnought? I have the Kelvin timeline Intel Dreadnought.
Yeah, what is that one? That's an Intel, isn't it?
Yeah. It's beautiful.
That was awesome.
And it's on
Yeah,
this
that was
character
awesome.
too. And it's on this character as well.
Yeah, that's
Fully
right,
mastered.
yeah.
It's excellent, but that costs a lot of money. just to
Right.
get the box, just to get a chance
Right.
at getting it.
Unique smells.
Right, exactly.
It's been a while. I can't say I've missed it.
Ships are closing.
Oh, you have that?
Oh, I also have.
Got Conians out?
All ship. This is General Kern. Fire at will.
Wait.
I'll let you guys go first.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you killed him in one shot.
Just ahead.
Granted, I brought him down because of the lightning, but yeah.
Oh, I also have.
Actually, this is quick.
I also have the turrets as well.
Which one?
The ambush turrets.
As attack?
Remember, my officer's tactical.
We have
Right.
an unwanted guest. Finish him off quickly.
And don't forget, with how many boxes, loot boxes I've opened just to try and get these ships, I've got a lot of universal.
It won't go any better.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, you end up getting, sometimes you end up getting
Zenwarum fought
good
well,
stuff.
but he
I
won't
still got
for-
plenty in my inventory.
Want to go. Get to it while you can.
Because a while back, that Oziel guy bought me a bunch, like, I forget how many, but he bought me a bunch of boxes. And I got a couple cool things out of
They
them.
rerouted their weapons control to the command deck.
Well, it's up to you. I can give you some of my duplicates if you want them, but that's it. Only if you want to see if any of your characters can use them.
Right.
Well, I have a
Depends on
bank
what they
full
want.
of duplicates. Well, not full, but it's not exactly empty either. I love this weapon though. It actually does quite well.
Zenketha used short-range transporters instead of turbos.
I am Captain Ned Parr. It was I who alerted the Alliance about the attack on Bajor, and it is I who will fight at your side now. The Admiral must be stopped. We now walk the same path, along with the Butcher of Zenketh 3. This is unexpected. It is a day for unusual alliances, it seems. Not far, though I warn you, the way there will be heavily guarded. Expect heavy resistance. Unlike myself, the soldiers here remain steadfast in their loyalty to him. All I ask is that he is given a chance to do the right thing and surrender. Far too many have already died in this madness.
Have you gotten what you needed for your endeavor?
Not yet.
Are you getting anything?
Yeah.
Do you want to move up and have your guys in front to try and get more?
I should, yeah. I hope he's maybe at the boss here.
Forces and fire.
Zenkethy forces on attack vectors. They're relentless.
Captain Parr, I see you walked up on the betrayal with one of our most ancient enemies. My best captain himself today. Truly, your depravity knows. Oh, what
This crusade is undone, and the battle is lost. It's over.
Did you start fighting already?
No.
Stand down.
The AI did. That's why I quickly went through the chat, because the AI was already fighting. I'm like, what? But I've moved back out of the fight, so... That's one thing I hate about some AIs. They seem to get into the fight.
This step hard fights with honor. Today is forced right. Surrender, Admiral.
Oh, of course my guy is... The guy who I need to be fighting is unconscious.
Oh, low. Sorry, that's just irony.
Damn it. How far am I? Oh, wait. I like this cinematic, actually. Like, that happens after this. Well, guess what? After this mission, I'm done with this character, and I'm gonna play as my Orion, so maybe I do get to see your D7.
Ooh, goody.
Tonight. I'll be at Victoria's Life. I'll be starting Victoria's Life as my Orion after this mission.
Victory is life.
Enjoy your victory while it lasts.
You're gonna have to catch up, aren't you?
Oh, you still... No, because remember, they've opened up all the missions.
See to it that your evil one.
Or at the very least, I could play whatever mission you're at. I could do that, too. Well, we'll figure it out after this is over, because this isn't even over yet.
Not by a long shot.
Well, it's close. Which this is like the halfway point.
Yeah,
There's
which
still
is
so much
also
more.
why I chose to have the sticks, because it also has, it's one of the few ships that I have 2 turrets on the back. The Discovery doesn't have 2 turrets on the back, it only has 1.
Also, you have your frigates.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Which should help give me some protection.
Yes.
I'll let you finish up and call down the security and all of that, because technically this is your mission.
Cool. Yeah, I do need to actually do this, yeah. If I don't complete it, I'll just have to do it again.
And again, and again, and again. Well, what you get out of this mission is pretty good. Because you get the Bajoran set.
This is Beta Team. Commencing operation now.
Yeah, did you ever realize what Beta Team's mission was?
I guess come in and pull security?
Nope, Beta Team goes down to the torpedo launchers.
Victory
And tries to defuse the torpedoes.
And get the necessary reports filed quickly. The Ferengi
Wait, what was that from?
runs the bar on Deep Space Nine. Keeps a particular vintage of blood wine in stock for me.
I remember doing that.
Intend to drink.
Pardon? You learn that they do it because when you do play as a Dominion.
That's what it is. I was like, I remember doing that.
Yeah,
and
because you bump into Beta Team on the...
I had forgotten about that. Alright, wait, I like this. I like this part a lot. Show us the price of your meddling. I love that.
Something's happening.
Hikari, what's the price of your meddling?
I love that line.
I still don't get like, I know how we are able to visit, but how the hell are the others able to see it? It's not like they have handheld friggin' portable TVs with them.
Actually, after I beat Melting Pot, Quinn said they're going to place observation ships at every known location of the crystals.
Yeah, but you'd only get data. You wouldn't actually get visuals, so you know exactly what the ship is.
Well, you wouldn't get this view. after they, like, maybe this.
Like something of legend.
Maybe this. No, this is what you get. And then they destroy whatever probe was watching.
They belong to the
And
Earth.
this, you get this. But not them coming out of the
Return to
ground,
our
no,
ships
you wouldn't see that.
immediately.
By the way, how the hell? How are they playing? It's like the War of the Worlds movie with Tom Cruise. It's like, what? Those
Yeah,
were
but
planted in the ground?
don't forget,
when?
they come up, and the
How
only
does this
reason,
work?
and the only reason they amass at Deep Space Nine and Bajor is because of the homing beacon that's actually on Bajor.
Yes. Yes. So my character would have absolutely, actually our characters, they're both disco, would have no idea what the Herc are.
Yeah.
They're like, the Klingons are afraid of something?
The Herc are our greatest foe. An enemy that invaded Crom. There is lore. Recommendation?
We fight!
I know, I actually like that response. It's perfect. It's very
Recommendations?
Klingon and it's very practical. Oh god, I wasn't done yet.
PS9 is under attack.
This is Captain Nethpa, speaking for the Zenketi forces.
Oh, you ruined everything.
I apologize.
My character was trying to learn. Not like I haven't done this like 12 times, but you know. My character didn't know.
I doubt it. She can look in the records.
No, she's disco. She'd be like, I don't understand. Why are the Klingons afraid of something?
Lost shields. DS9 is taking heavy damage.
I mean, actually, wait, yeah, she could look in the records.
Because don't forget, she's still in the future.
Right, right. She'd have to look at the records.
DS9 has been disabled.
Oh, that tree on the her. Hey, you just went by me.
I know, I saw you both were turning in opposite directions right next to each other. We're kind of covering each other, which is actually really smart in this particular situation. Realistically, I would want to do it this way. Like, we kind of need to target each other's asses at all times.
At the moment, my ass is a bit full.
I know, I was...
Hey, how is
your...
Yeah, I'm about to swoop down on him. Come on. There you go. And my ass is, because of my sharp turning, they haven't gone back on my ass yet. Okay.
Alliance forces, this is Captain Nethpa. A large number of enemy vessels are converging on our position. From the previous battle. We need your support so we can safely evacuate. We face a common foe, despite our differences. Can we count on your aid?
Comms are back, but
yes, no.
everything else is offline here.
That'd be really funny if that was the response.
Yes, no. Aim fire. And I've already got my 20 Herc frigates to destroy.
Oh man, you had that.
Yep, as my rare one.
No wonder you wanted to do this. No wonder you wanted to do this.
You know what my very rare one is? Kinetic damage.
Ooh, that can take a while. Wait, is it on the ground?
No, space.
Oh, the ground one is actually harder.
Yeah.
I thought the first time I ever got it, I was like, oh, I'm in the Delta Quadrant, I'll just go back and use my Thompson against the Vodwar. And I played for like 40 minutes. And I played for like 20 minutes over my time, and I was like, I gotta go. Like, I have to leave.
You do realize the Thompson doesn't actually do that much damage.
Right, but I thought, at the time, I didn't really understand that. So I was like, oh, I should be able to knock this out.
It's good for like ripping down shields and that, and if the enemy is very close, but if you're actually trying to get the points, go with something else.
Yeah, exactly. No, I learned that night. Because I thought it would take like 15, 20 minutes, and 40 minutes later and 20 minutes over my stream, I was like, I have to go to bed.
I don't try and do a stream limitation.
Oh, your time? Well, I got work.
So do I, but I don't work on weekends, so.
Well, I don't work on weekends either. That's on the weekends it's different. But this is during the week.
Can I get some help? These guys are just being pests.
They are. That's exactly what they are.
Shields, shields, shields. Okay.
Oh, we're
good
already
call.
here. Nice.
Moment. We're picking up something here. Looks like the wormhole is opening. Can't get a clear reading. Our sensor arrays are pretty banged up over here. Frankly, we have bigger concerns. We're in danger of being overrun by the herd.
What? Red alert? We've been on red alert this whole time.
Oh shit. My ass is seriously hampered.
Already? Oh my god! What? You were like right where they spawned.
Yep.
That was insane. That's like 3 groups, like right in the middle. That's where you were.
And right now I'm playing dodge the bugs.
The fuck am I aiming at?
And you know what's funny? My reef shields aren't the ones decreasing. It's like they're attacking my sides and everything, but my reef shields are still holding.
I think it's hilarious that literally they all went after you.
Because, well, I'm probably the one throwing the most aggro. Remember, this game seems to be a lot about aggro. If you throw more aggro, they seem to come after you more.
It's true. There we go, now they're starting to die.
Ah, now we're clearing the sky.
Yeah, the whole screen is just lit up.
Really? I thought we were just playing... Oh, we're almost done.
Yep. Once you see that go up, we're almost done.
What I find is that my frigates are still alive.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Fear when facing the herd.
But I don't even know where they are.
I am Loris Thorne. I bring you greetings from the Founders. While it should be quite evident that we come to you in peace, I understand that my predecessor was a source of discord during her time here.
Yes, because you invaded Deep Space Nine.
Allow me to return the Alliance personnel we recovered from the battle station before it exploded, as a gesture of good faith. As always, I live to serve the Founders. I realize the concept of such a selfless
She was in the show, right?
is often challenging to those in the Alliance, but it really is my only
no.
goal in life.
She was
As
not.
to our presence here, the fleet has traveled here today
She
to
would
bring
have
you a
been
message,
if
but it is not
the Prophets didn't basically move the reinforcement
Right.
fleet
I guess, okay. They
out
made
of...
her up to be the Vorta in charge of that fleet.
Yeah, which then of course in the game turns back up and takes over
Right.
DS9.
And she's in charge. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was never shown in the show as taking over that fleet. Okay, that was my question. Yeah. So yeah. Actually, it's gonna be a while. Retire this character for a little while.
I've been trying to beef up my Klingon because they seem to be lacking in ships.
They're bugs. Of course they're pests. Pests. There's a can of radio. I mean, they're big pests.
We found no signs of the crystal eggs they've targeted in previous attacks. Perhaps it was meant to distract us while they...
Let's go with the who cares? They did what they did and they lost. Bajor.
I know, I say Bajor.
At least you don't say Bazinga.
I will never say that.
Why is it? Oh, because I have too many duty officers.
Too many?
Yes, too many.
Oh wait, what should I take?
Has turned herself in.
Oh fuck, I can't remember. I can claim the warp core. The shield is the one I should start with, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's sadly they only do the three of the parts actually there.
Well,
I didn't get the Bajoran interceptor.
Right. And when you get if you can claim the interceptor, you can claim the warp core. Yeah.
I know, but I never got the interceptor, so I never was at.
Yeah, I get it. All right. Let me take this character to. Oh fuck. I didn't.
Oh no, not oh
right,
fuck. There's no station called oh fuck.
Well, I didn't finish the Polaron thing.
I didn't finish the what was my endeavor? That the kinetic damage.
The warp core is on the ship. If you can get an epic Phoenix token, you can claim it. Oh, it's in the the interceptor is in the Phoenix boxes. I don't know when they put that in there, but yeah, it's in there. At least for PC. Or no. Yeah.
It is in there. I've seen it. I've only a very few times.
It's a fun ship. How did we get it? Was it a summer? No, it was a.
Hey, social mom. How's it going?
It was some TFO.
Yeah,
well, with this character, I only had the one. Yeah, no, I'm about to switch to my Orion. I'll see what I can do with her.
Okay, well, I'm gonna switch to my Klingon.
Yeah, it was. Yes, do that. Yeah, it was some TFO to get the interceptor, and I can't remember.
Wasn't it just basically what the mission that we did? They turned it into a TFO or something. Kind of.
I don't know. I just remember I did it, and I was like, sweet. And then when I finally mastered the ship as one of my characters, I was like, wait, it's great.
God, I'm just trying to remember because I started.
Yeah, Andrea just said it's the mission we just did. You have to do it 20 times.
That's what it was. I think I got close, but as I wasn't really playing Star Trek, well, doing the events that often, I think I was one short.
Oh man, I would hate to be one short.
I think. I can't remember.
Even like 2 or 3 short sucks.
Probably I was more than that, actually, thinking about it. Because if I was one short, the next event I could have easily just done it and got it. Okay, I am here. Got my Klingon. Got my
I got infested with triple.
Are you at Kronos?
I haven't pulled up my Klingon yet.
Ah.
Or my Orion, rather. I am. I took my disco back to Earth Space Dock, and now I am just going through inventory real quick. So give me a couple.
No problem.
I'm gonna switch to the Orion. I'm happy though. I mean, I don't really care about Discovery stuff, but it is kind of cool that there's an awesome Discovery D7.
I'm actually trying to get the dark matter torpedo on my Klingon actually, but I need 500 marks.
Okay.
Because I at the moment I do have 241, but I'm trying to also level up my Discovery tiers. So I don't want to just throw them all away and not have something to replace. That's a lot of emotes, Social Mom. A lot of emotes.
Shit. There's another Tribble. Where are you?
How are you
There
doing?
you are.
Okay, let's get that started. Because right now, for my Klingon, my discoveries are only at tier 2. Oh, did I use up all my... Ah, oh, thank God, I still have 70. But there is something that I have a large advantage for quite some time. The last time the Phoenix boxes were available,
Yeah.
I poured a lot of Zen into getting them.
Oh, okay.
Well, the only way you can pour Zen into getting the Phoenix boxes is converting them into dilithium.
Yeah.
So basically, I got enough boxes to get myself 375 Phoenix Universal Tech upgrades.
That's fucking great.
I know. That's not including that I also got some, I got an epic rare as well, which meant I got a ship as well out of it.
Damn, my Orion was like almost at the bottom of the of my character list.
Ouch. You haven't been treating your Orion well.
Well, the last time I played as her was to beat the mission we just did. Oh, she's still out here too.
Ooh, my inventory doesn't look that healthy.
Let me see real quick. Do I need to... What do I gotta do?
What can I get? I need to... I gotta transwarp to, Kronos.
I do... Yeah, I'm gonna do that too, actually. I wanna switch my ship.
Well, I'm not doing it for switching ships. I need to do my inventory a bit better.
I'm gonna see what else I need to do. But like one of the things I want to do is switch my ship. She's in the Gemini Dreadnought, but I kind of want to put her in her.
I do not. I call that sacrilegious, putting a Klingon in a Jemadar. Klingons are for Klingon ships.
She's not a Klingon.
She's
no. I want to put her in the Martok actually. So that's one of the reasons I'm here.
Yeah, well, I've got the Discovery D7.
I didn't realize somebody hit me up. I didn't even hear it. We were in battle.
Well, hopefully they didn't hit you too hard.
Oh, watch it be my... I knew it.
Oh shit, I should have done First City, but I did Academy. Fuck me.
I've done that before. This house came with a really shitty microwave, and this is my old roommate, because he's the one that helped me move in the second day.
Yeah.
He said, "How's that microwave working?" I'm like, sucks.
What is it?
Oh,
What is
Ryan.
like 800?
What are you talking about?
The power of your microwave.
You know, I don't know, but it's really good. Wait a second. Oh, that's right, because I haven't done the disco missions. I don't have that, Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to roll with what I got. Wait, what do I got?
Honey, you haven't
I
done the
have
disco missions.
pistols. Yeah, because they're later. I'm doing them in order. So my
Oh.
deltas aren't, yeah, my deltas aren't.
I actually love that about the Deltas, because I started a new Delta character, and I'm like, woohoo, look at all these missions! All the newest stuff is basically bang right there, first thing you do. Kuransky, man, thanks for the raid. How was your stream?
Oh, you're streaming too, okay.
Yeah, of course I'm streaming. When don't I Oh, I see you. I just passed you.
I don't know, your time period is so much different.
Oh, hold on, I want to go to the
Sometimes I check Twitch, like, before I go to work, and you're on, and I'm like, well, I'm about to go to work, I can't watch.
Yeah, our timing is bad, except for weekends. Weekends are the only times where it doesn't really matter.
Well, yeah, well, we can do it. Although sometimes you show up on my streams during the week.
Yeah, because I'm at my lunch break.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Because I'm at work while you're streaming, and then you're going to work as I'm streaming.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a lot of freaking skills things that you get given.
You know, it's actually a good idea to do disco as everybody, right? Because the stuff you get from it, the equipment, is usually really good. For some reason, I'm not having a good time as my Orion using the Martok, which is weird. Oh, why do I have this?
Now, what I want to get...
Oh, that's right, my sound is not. That's why I didn't hear it.
Low.
But I want to use the Martok for the Herc stuff. I don't want to use the Demidar ship. I want to use her actual KDF ship.
Hold on, what's my ship's torpedoes? Your level...
Yeah, you gotta, like, go back and, like, make sure, like... It's been a while since I've played as a KDF character, because I usually play with my friends, like, whatever they're playing, and neither of my friends have played KDF in a while. In fact, the last time I played KDF was with my Orion, getting through the Herc stuff, so... Or no, not the Herc stuff, the Zenkethi stuff, rather. Oh, let me check up. There's a bank here, right? Where is it?
Thanks for the life, man, and thanks for the raid and host. I'm gonna get those...
Oh, this is you. I was like, why is this name lit up? This is you.
Ooh,
You're only a Brigadier General? Kronos, Kalis, Tonkius. I like how all your characters have the Tonkius name.
Yes. I changed this character's name, though, because this character used to be called, Lord of Destiny 28. But I decided that it needed a rename. That Lord of Destiny 28 wasn't really that appropriate for Klingon.
It's really not.
And now I have my tri-boat torpedoes. I am gonna upgrade them.
Some stuff I can get rid of as this character. Definitely a lot of shit I can dump.
And level 15. I can basically now instant level 15 on most of my stuff.
kind of want to use that, but
You know what? A part of me does wish they would let you trade the tech upgrades though. Instead of that.
oh, you can't trade those.
No, I can't give you, like, I can't go, here, have some tech upgrades. You can't. They're locked to your, they're bonded to your account. You can't actually.
Okay.
Which I find very sad though, because that would be very handy for a lot of people. And you get, with the D7, you also get 2 bays of attack fighters too.
Nice.
Yes, yes it is. Where am I? Oh, I got a lot of work for my... I barely touched the mastery level for my D7.
Well, it's good. Good time to play then, especially against the Herc. Hang on, my friend sent me another message.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Missions.
The Alliance has agreed. Serve the Empire well.
I'm gonna pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Heed the call of the warrior. Claim the go to Deep Space Nine. Heed the call.
Ooh, endeavors. Oh, Moonlight. Why do I have that one still? Get rid of it. There we go. Rescue 7, defeat the 4th. Oh, that's right. Was I doing Vogue missions before? And Iconian missions as well. Oh no, because I did that with, Mets. Excuse me, I gotta go to the toilet as well. Ay.
Alright, I'm back.
Ah, so did I. talk about timing, I went to the toilet as well.
Alright, so let me see here. Yeah, I think I'm okay with the weapons I have.
Oh.
Oh, I need to see if someone had a polar on. That's right. Oh, Chagrin does. My engineer. Perfect. See if it's the easy one too, so it shouldn't be that hard. As long as you're not killing everything too fast. But seeing as this character is a brigadier general, you're not as souped up as your Disco was.
What are you talking about? It's still a level 65 character.
Brigadier general? Oh wait, what am I thinking? That's
What are you thinking? Are you thinking?
Why is that your title?
Because I put that when it asked me to rename, it said I could also give myself a title, so I gave myself the title of the Brigadier. Because it's one of the titles you access to as you level up.
Right. But that's like, that's a 1-star.
I know what it is. It's also showing being deceitful as well. Because you're like, look, I'm just a brigadier. And then, oh, wait a second, my ship says otherwise. I just realized...
It's different for you guys. It's different for you guys. In like, the UK and with Australia, I don't think a brigadier is a general officer. It's just a brigadier. In America, that we have brigadier general. I think in...
And this is Brigadier General. Remember, Star Trek would be based off US, so that is still a general.
I'm just saying. Like with Australia, with Britain and Commonwealth. Britain and Commonwealth, a brigadier, I don't think is a general officer.
No, he's the lowest rank general officer, so yeah, I do remember, because Montgomery was a brigadier general in World War II.
Montgomery was a field marshal. Oh, no, he was a field marshal, though. In World War II.
At the beginning, he was only a brigadier. Then he became field marshal when he took over the African campaign.
That's right. Yeah. Well, it wasn't just, it was everyone in Africa.
Yeah.
All the British in Africa. Yeah, that's why he was a field marshal. Yeah, that's true. I didn't know he was only a brigadier before that. I figured he'd have to get, because it goes brigadier, major general, lieutenant general, then field marshal.
Yeah, well, he got a huge promotion after stopping Rommel, so...
El Alamein, right?
Yeah.
Either he got the promotion right after El Alamein or right before it. I don't remember which.
Neither do I, but I do remember he didn't start off as a field marshal.
Oh, of course not. No one starts off as a field marshal.
In their dreams, they might.
Yeah, but you need the experience and everything. And even then, Monty was good in Africa and, like, nowhere else. He just...
Well, it's... not to sound rude, a lot of people... Monty's always the cautious one. He will always play it cautiously. And that, in Africa, great. Great, because...
Yeah, it seemed to work in Africa.
But Italy, no. Playing it cautiously just basically gave the enemy more time to ready itself through. And then in
Normandy. Yeah,
Normandy,
the same problem.
He needed to move and move quickly. And
yeah, he like just sat around Khan for like weeks, and he was like, "Well, the enemy's weak, and we'll just wait." But the enemy was getting stronger while he was waiting.
Yeah.
It was like everyone was like, "You need to actually go in and take Khan," and he should have done it like day 6 when he actually got there.
Actually,
he waited a while.
Some historians have looked at it and said that he could have taken it day 2 of the landings, before the enemy had pushed forward its forces.
You know, I believe that, actually. I'd have to reread the book D-Day, because it goes into detail.
Yeah.
It's a great book.
The great.
And Citizen Soldier as well.
The only thing I feel so sorry for him for, though, was the failure of Market Garden.
Yeah, you have to feel bad for him for that, because it was very idealistic.
Well,
I don't think it ever would have worked, but
actually,
it was like his idea, the way he thought about it, it was like, holy shit, how could this not work? But if you thought about it more...
Actually, no, because it had a high chance of working for two reasons that it failed.
Well, the roads need to stay open, which obviously didn't happen.
True. Only two things was when they were planning it, they ignored the intel that stated that German Panzer and King Tigers were in the area. They basically ignored that intel.
Well, they didn't think it was an issue. I think they saw it and they were like, oh, we don't need to worry about it.
And two...
When obviously they did.
Like,
yeah,
that
of
was
course,
one
of the main things that held everyone back.
They had no tank to go up against a King Tiger 2, sorry, because it was the second, it was the upgraded version. So the King Tiger 2.
No, I think it was the King Tiger 1. The King Tiger 2 came out in the Battle of the Bulge. So it would have been, and it wouldn't have been that many either. There would have been a couple of times, but still, like, they're basically
You don't need many, you don't need more, you really don't, against British and American tanks at that time. You didn't really need many Tigers to... But, and historians do agree that one of the biggest failures of the mission was that the Germans got their hands on the plans and then were able to...
Oh, yeah.
If that never happened, it could have been a very different outcome.
Yeah, it was like just a stroke of like super bad luck. It was like one of the command gliders got shot down, and it landed like right on the property of one of the German field marshals.
To make it
like searched it, and they were like, "Oh, look what we found." Like,
yeah, to make it worse.
That bad luck. It was literally that bad luck. Well, it was horrible.
Was
like, how does that happen?
Because the U.S. Airborne Commander didn't follow his orders and burn the orders.
Was it U.S. or was it British? I don't even know.
It was British Airborne. It was the U.S. one of the U.S. Airborne detachments, and one of the biggest orders they have before going into battle is to burn the orders. Don't.
Well, yeah.
You read it,
airborne.
burn it.
Although
because you're going into hostile, you're going behind enemy lines, and he didn't.
Well, the thing about
so when his glider came down.
Well, yeah. The thing about World War II was that airborne troopers were taught to memorize everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
That's why they didn't need. Yeah.
They shouldn't have. Yeah, those orders, that whole entire battle plan shouldn't have existed. Like they're airborne. They're supposed to memorize it. That's part of being airborne.
Sadly,
you
that did
memorize
not.
your mission and everyone else's mission. That was the whole. They all did that. So for those orders to even exist was weird. And of course, fucking guy gets the glider gets shot down and it gets captured. The intel gets captured. Like that's insane.
And that's
the whole
basically
reason they memorize it.
And that's also the whole reason the bridge at Arnhem was so well defended and reinforcements just kept pouring in, because once they got that intel, they knew where the final target was. And
well, they were right there anyway. Yeah,
one of the Panzer divisions, the Panzer division
was an SS Panzer division. Yeah, they were there anyway. So they're like, oh shit, we just got to move up a little bit, and then they just kept attacking. Yeah, that's literally what happened. Yeah, so that actually wasn't Monty's fault.
No, but everyone still but it's still funny how some people still go, oh yeah, but it's Monty's bad planning. Well, technically Monty came up with the idea.
Bad idea is what it was. It wasn't his bad plan per se. His plan was actually pretty solid. It just didn't work out.
Well, when your whole entire plan basically gets given to the enemy while the battle's unraveling, that
like
doesn't.
right at the beginning of the battle almost.
Yeah,
It was like the
that
day after
doesn't.
yeah.
That really does not help your battle plan. What are we to do? The enemy knows what we're doing, so everything you've memorized is now fucked. So we don't know what to do.
Well, actually, the other hand of that problem is that the Allies, we didn't know that they knew.
Exactly.
We had no idea that they had captured
And
those
also
planes.
the bad
None.
weather in England hampered the deployment of the airborne as well, which was never
Yeah,
taken
the
into consideration.
reinforcements.
Which was never
The
taken into
reinforcements
consideration
and the resupply was late, yeah.
because of bad weather in England.
Yes, exactly.
Also,
Reinforcements and resupply were late, yeah. And that sucks because, airborne only jump in with so much equipment. They need to be resupplied like daily, and that just didn't happen. It was all delayed. And then they were dropping supplies off in areas that the Germans
had
because
already
those are the
pushed
designated
up.
supply drops.
Yeah.
So it was already the whole thing. Like once one thing fucked up with that plan, then everything
The whole
else
thing
derailed.
just went. Yeah, it
that's
became a
literally what
quagmire of fuck up after fuck up after fuck up.
Yeah, like literally, the thing had to work perfectly or not at all, and that's what people criticize Monty for. Like, how could you possibly imagine this would work perfectly? But there's so many issues. Like you said, there's the resupply, there's the plans getting captured, there's the fact that the roads weren't clear. There's a whole host of problems. You have 3,044 Zen. Nice. You could definitely get a T6 ship and have a little bit of Zen left over.
Yeah,
Depending
but
on what you want.
what character, what faction you're doing it as.
That too. Yeah. Are you ready? Are we
Yeah,
just chatting?
I'm ready. Just waiting for you to basically invite me, and then.
I mean, I don't mind chatting about World War II. I'll do it all night.
I know you would. We've done it before.
I know. Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Oops. Oh man, it actually feels good to be playing as KDF. It's been a while, like I said. I'm happy to be doing this right now.
Okay.
And I get to check out your ship here. I'm trying to remember. Is there a lot of space in this? I don't remember.
The first one's on DS9, remember? The first one, and then at the end of it, you go to space and fight in space. But the first part of it is basically DS9.
Yeah. I need the pull-around damage anyway. Is it primary for you?
It's not showing primary.
Okay. Oops. I will try to amend that. Ooh, we should be having a Phoenix Box weekend in a week or so. Yeah, that's right. You did just have one, and you're having an upgrade. And nice. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. It's not primary. It says you don't meet the requirements.
How does it say that when it's already open?
The Alliance has agreed.
I'll cheat it, so we can just beam, transwarp straight there.
Well, do you want to try and skip your way, or you already have it?
Yeah, that's why I said I'm just gonna.
Hang on, let me try the share option. Yeah, it says Storm Clouds Gather. I mean, wait, what? What did that say? Oh, it says you already have it. Okay, I think we should be good.
Yeah. Sometimes you can do it by sharing it, and then sometimes the opposite person just has to do it on their side themselves, and because you're still in a team.
I think there's a delay sometimes. Like
I personally think, yeah, but I also personally think that it doesn't really work when they open up all missions, but then still keep it to oh, you have to progress. Like the computer thinks, oh, you haven't progressed enough to do this mission, so but yet they've opened it up so you don't actually have to do it in order.
Yeah. So it's I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Are you here?
Beginning? Yeah, I can begin.
Okay. Begin.
Have you seen the movie A Bridge Too Far?
Yes.
That's one of my favorite war movies ever. It's extremely historically accurate, so I love it.
I now want to get the Enterprise, but I know that's going to be a huge task.
We're low on fuel and supplies. We need help
Hang on.
badly.
Is that
I'm
your
looking-
ship?
oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm directly to your starboard.
And look how small mine it looks to yours.
I love the Martok. But, you know, I love a good D7.
Well, they didn't really have much in the way of D7s if you look through the ship roster. Which, you gotta say, is pretty funny. If you're gonna fucking do Klingon ships and you don't include the D7, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, what do they have? The original, and then there's that weird refit.
They have the Warbird, and then they have a few that are kind of like the D7 but have been adjusted to...
Yeah, there's that weird refit
Yeah.
that you get when you do that one mission with the the Tholians. You get the Ambassador class when you're a Federation, but when you're KDF, you get a D7 looking ship, but it's not quite a D. It's like a more futuristic D7.
Yeah.
Which no one ever uses, of course, because it's a
Piece of shit.
I mean, yeah. By the every time I get to that mission, hang on a sec. I should have something different here. Every time I get to that mission, I'm using a T5 ship. So it's like, oh, what? Why do I have this?
I actually find it funny. I have level 3 shields and reverse, and a level 2 reverse shield as well. What does this ship lean more to? Hold on.
I think I need a thing. Yeah, I think I need a thing myself here. What am I looking for?
It leans more towards engineering. That's it. By the looks of it. Because I got 2 engine. Oh no, because it has one universal station, 2 tactical stations, and 1 science station. So yeah, it's my science that's a little bit of a letdown.
You said 1 science?
Yeah, 1 science, 2 tactical, 1 engineering, and 1 universal. But
I think I'd have at least 2 science.
On this, I have it as 2 tactical and 2 engineer and of course the 1 science. Actually, there's 2.
For the universal.
There's 2 universal slots, and then 1 tactical, 1 engineering, 1 science. Oh yeah, because
okay. So what do you have in the universal?
1 engineer and a tactical officer.
Okay.
And that's because this is classified as the D7 Miracle Worker flight deck cruiser.
Oh, so you do want an extra engineering. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, you're already there. I'm like thinking, because I was looking at my screen, I didn't realize you moved. And I have not decorated or changed the design of this at all. This is exactly how you get it.
Oh, cool. I prefer things to look how they're supposed to look. I guess people don't really matter right now.
As long as they can fight.
I prefer my other Orion if I have to take a tactical. Oh wait,
is
you
that
know what?
my is that my
I
engineer or your engineer?
no, I need my. Yeah, he has the polar on. I need him.
Aye, no problem.
You can change your last to a science, since neither of us have a science.
Well, mine's engineer, and that's a tactical.
No, your
Some-
death move. Change that to a science. There you go.
Ready, steady, bazinga.
Why are you saying bazinga?
I think it was last night I watched some SNL and they had the guy from Big Bang
Big
Theory.
shit theory. I can't stand that fucking show. It's like one of the worst shows that's ever been on TV.
Ouch.
Hello.
Well,
Nice to be working with you again.
Shut up, little man, and get moving before I stab you in the face.
I know, we're KDF. Alright, hang on.
I
don't normally drink on Friday, but I'm
You know what's funny? He's at the height of my character's boobs. Boy, you better not be staring at them.
What are you looking at, Ferengi? I'm a little bit shorter. Actually, I'm only a little bit taller than him, like maybe a couple inches.
Actually, have a look at the weapon on my back. This is part of the Honor Guard set.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
I haven't even collected that. Oh, you know what? I have the equivalent of that as my Starfleet guy with the Omega.
Yeah, this has the shotgun, grenade launcher, and of course when you use it in mace, it has the blades. Good against the Borg.
Holy shit! That means I gotta get that Omega set with one of my KDF. Either my Klingon or her.
And I've got the complete set. I also have the armor and the shields.
Yeah, you have to.
I have them at sitting at level 15. Very rare.
I have. Ooh. See, mine's level 12 with my my main Starfleet guy. He's got the Mako set, so he's got the Starfleet equivalent of everything you have.
Alright, let's just continue. Everyone.
Admiral Quinn's office is behind those doors.
You go to Quinny. I'll move on to grabbing someone else.
Here is Proconsul Deton's office.
This
Okay.
summit may be.
Hello, Captain Sean. I like you.
Where are you heading? Are you heading to Odo or the Count's Chancellor?
I'm just moving in the direction that I was going. Oh shit, there's nothing over here until I get way over here.
This summit may not end.
I'm probably in front of you now. Because I just came out of the...
Oh yeah. Jumpak.
Yeah, I see.
Whoever's over.
But yeah, because we're in a team, we can do this kind of stuff very quickly. Hold on, where are you? Oh, there you are. I'll let you talk to Odo so it's fair, 2 on 2.
Is here, coordinating security efforts.
Can you even talk to them?
No, it's more listening than anything.
There are several.
I'm surprised Wayun is even here.
Okay. Now we have to... If you want, you talk to Rom and Kira and I'll talk to Garrick. Cause,
No, I like Garrick.
So do I. I don't want to talk to the Ferengi. Actually, hold on, it's Garrick and Kira, so I'll talk to Kira.
In the Bajoran temple.
I just don't remember where they are.
There's something
They're highlighted on the map.
As Kai.
No, I know, but I don't remember who's where. Had to go around this way to talk to Garrick. Because over there is Rom and Kira.
Well, I've just done Kira, so... Actually, that just sounded wrong.
Hey, at her time in DS9, she wasn't bad looking.
Looks like Counselor Garrick is in his old tailor shop. Huh.
Hey, I wouldn't mind that kind of drawing.
She's a little bit too much of a bitch, but you know. She looked good. I liked Mirror Kira, actually. Mirror Kira was hot.
No, that was just so much sass.
Will there be
Yeah, but she was all in like leather and S&M like looking. That was hot. I was like, holy shit. Although I liked Mirror Dax too, but because
my father isn't my uncle's bar.
I don't know, her hair was down. I liked that.
There, huh?
I'm just gonna stand outside the bar and watch you.
Just buy a drink. So he says the Ferengi aren't a military powerhouse like the Klingons, yet there was a time when there was war between the Ferengi and the Federation, and the Ferengi were holding their own the whole time.
Yeah, don't you know the Ferengi, even though they're not a military, they still use and allow, even though they state publicly they don't do piracy, as long as you don't get caught.
Yeah, no, the Ferengi are all about that. If you can get away with it and you make a profit, then there's nothing wrong with it. And if you're making a profit,
and one of their main things was their warships that they used for piracy and to protect trade routes. They did have a capable military. It's just it wasn't as big as the galactic powers.
Right.
And of course, when the conflict between Federation and the Romulans actually occurred, the Federation wasn't that big.
Ah, you must be Chancellor Gempox. The situation is compounded, but I mustered out something on your mind.
Quark. Wait, there we go. Quark is great. I love Quark.
Nah, I like Lita.
Oh, of course. Fucking Lita's great. I have a friend that's met her a couple times.
Hello. It's been a while.
Chase Masterson. She actually knows who he is. Like, he's met her enough times that she's like, oh yeah, I know Justin.
My husband is risking a lot of cap. Look, if I were this, yeah, in that alternate universe where good people are evil and
Good old
vice versa,
Chase Masterson.
Was there something else?
I remember when I first saw her in DS9, I was like, what? I was like, this is probably the biggest boobed character in Star Trek. And I believe she remained that for the whole time.
I think you're right. But I must say, Kira and Dax are probably what kept my interest more.
Oh, on DS9, yeah. I love Dax.
Actually, my TSO character is actually named.
You mean TOS?
TOS, yes, is named from the three female characters from DS9 that basically just kept my interest.
You mean like you combine their names?
Kira, Dax, and Ezria.
But Ezria is Dax.
I know, but how I did it, because Dax is for the second Dax, while Ezria is for the. Oh, was Ezria the second? Sorry, it's Jadzia Ezria. Sorry, because I didn't use the Dax.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah.
And I did it in order of how you see them as well, because you see Kira first. Yeah.
Kira Jadzia Ezri. Yeah,
and then of course Tonkius at the end.
Everyone's Tonkius. Yeah. No, I love that. That was really smart that you did that. No, I name a lot because I bought a T5 Defiant very early on, and often I name it the Jadzia. It's either the Jadzia or the Starbuck, depending on the character.
I still actually haven't properly named my D7 yet. The D7 just has the generic name that was given to it. I haven't come up with a name yet for it.
Yeah, when it comes to the Klingons or the Romulans, I usually just pick a generic name. It's like, I don't know what it means, I just think it looks good.
Oh no, speak to the refugees. Yeah, I gotta get my hands dirty.
Build a wall. Why are they here? You're not citizens. Actually, they're actually not Federation citizens, and it honestly surprises me that the Federation has allowed them to be here because they're pretty strict about things like that.
Nice to see some
Mind the entrance. Don't let them.
Just shoot them.
Ouch! That's a bit harsh.
No, you don't have to kill them. Just disable their shields and disable their engines.
Yeah, but you know how bad Federation shoot and stuff. They'll probably blow it up.
No, that's the thing. I remember in Star Trek 3 when the Oberth class ship and Commander, what's his name? Commander Courage. He's like, shoot to disable, and his weapons officer is like, yes, sir, and he fires the one shot and it blows it up completely. And he's like, I wanted prisoners, and he's like, lucky shot, sir, and he just vaporizes them right there.
Yeah, but that wasn't. Yeah, but that wasn't the Klingons' fault because that's just how shitty the Oberth is.
Yeah, the Oberth sucks, and he really did shoot to disable. It just the ship is terrible, and it blew up immediately. Lucky shot, sir. He just vaporizes it right there.
But
and he's like, the other guy's like Torg. He's like, Captain, say the wrong thing, Torg.
I dare you.
I love that movie. A lot of people don't like it, but I think Christopher Lloyd is just so fucking phenomenal as Commander Courage. I love that movie specifically for him. He's just so good at it. He like absorbed that role. I think that's one of my favorite Christopher Lloyd roles because he's not acting funny or anything. He's fucking intense and he's a dick. And it's so good. Remember when what does Kirk say? Oh, he's like the worst kind of Klingon. Like he shows no mercy. He kills his girlfriend. That's the first thing he does is kill his girlfriend. You've seen it? Yes, my lord. Pity. I understand, my lord. He just murders her immediately. And then what was the thing? Kirk was like, he says something, and Courage is like, no. And he's like, why? Because you wish it. He's just such a dick
but
the whole movie.
He still loses the majority of his crew to the destruction of the Enterprise.
Everybody dies except for that one dude.
Who just happens to be told to stay on the ship.
Enough of you! And it's like, at that point in the movie, you're just like, yes, just fucking kill him. He's the worst. Oh man, a lot of people don't like that movie, but I love it, and it's all because of Christopher Lloyd. Just his Klingon, it became like such a quintessential like ideal of a Klingon that we see in the future. Just this pure dick who shows no mercy, and even though they talk about honor, they don't really display it.
Yeah, because their idea of honor is basically in victory, not how you get to the victory.
Well, the way I look at it, a lot of people. I recently saw some discussion on Facebook I happened across. I didn't enter into it because it was a sponsored thing, And I was like, I'm not going to enter into a sponsored discussion, but people were like, oh, the Klingons are fascist, and someone was like, oh, the Klingons are more communist, and I was like, okay, you guys are idiots, because the Klingons obviously are the Japanese Empire, and that's it. That's what they are. The Klingons were based very, at least, well, in the original series, they're very Russian, but then when you get to like next gen, and well, the movies first actually, then into next gen, it's more like the Japanese Empire. They talk about honor, the whole code they have, but then they murder civilians and like murder surrendering people, and it's like, okay, well, that's like the Japanese Empire. I got it.
I'd probably say they still kept a mix of Russian in there anyway.
They did, because they started out that way. They definitely started out like red Russians. Yeah, absolutely. But it ended up being that plus the World War II Japanese Empire, like specifically, and it's the Klingon Empire.
Well, you think of it there on
they have a code, but the code doesn't apply to you necessarily.
Well, it's not about that. The code only applies to them, and the honor code applies to winning the battle, not how you get there. If you win the battle, then you've done it honorably. Even if you basically kept your ship cloaked for the whole time and waited till the enemy lost their shields and then go, hello, look, I'm here.
That's
boom.
True.
Well, look at DS9 when they go past the destroyed Cardassian ships, and the Doctor goes, oh, we should check for survivors, and then Worf goes, no, I do not recommend that. As soon as we decloak and lower our shield and do a scan, we'll probably get attacked by cloaked Klingon ships that are waiting to pounce.
Yeah, see, that's very Japanese if you think of World War II Japanese. I need to specify this because
well, no, because if you want to go World War II Japanese, then you should go fucking Dominion.
Oh, good night, Decoy.
Because think about the Jem'Hadar, kamikaze.
Yeah, they do kamikaze, and they are like completely blind followers of their leader, who they consider gods. Good point. I didn't think of this, but you're right. The Jem'Hadar consider their leaders to be gods, and they will sacrifice the victory is life, completely sacrifice. Yeah, you're right. Actually, the Dominion is more Japanese Empire than the Klingon Empire.
The Klingon Empire is more of a mix of both Russia and Japan. Like, they have the Japanese honor system, which
doesn't really count. Yeah,
as an honor system, because it's basically the honor of victory, but who cares about the means that you got there? But the Dominion is Dominion is basically
complete self-sacrifice.
Yeah, which was what was taught to be to the Japanese troops, and of course the Air Force and all of that complete sacrifice to the Empire.
Right, but also the Klingons don't think of their leaders as gods, whereas the Dominion, the Jem'Hadar, think of their leaders as gods.
Yeah,
and that's how the Japanese Empire was. They thought of Hirohito as a god. So wow.
Yet he wasn't. I still find that funny though. They looked at him as a god because of the old feudal system, but no one ever questioned that he was not. Yeah, but no one ever questioned that he wasn't the one actually giving the orders. It was the high command.
Yes,
that was dictating what.
He had a bunch of generals with him that were influencing him, but of course but they treated him as a god too. So they're like recommending, here's what we do, and of course he signs off on whatever they say because he has no idea. He doesn't know about war. He was young. He was like, wasn't he 20 something?
When he came into power,
like in their 50s?
Yeah, when he first came into power, which was basically in the midst of the Depression, he was basically around the 20 years.
Yeah, and his generals were all in their 50s, and they all fought in the Russo-Sino War. They fought in like the Japanese Civil War.
Yeah, so they knew more than he did. So that he just left it to them, which I would have stated was a mistake.
I would have made sure what I was signing off on, because you never really know.
But
they were just like,
in one
get away with
instance,
murdering
even
millions
though
of Chinese. If he doesn't
I
know.
disagree with that campaign, I do agree,
me too.
however, when America basically intervened and started doing the embargoes on the Japanese, it left Japan with no choice but to plan to go to war with the US.
We could have at least entered negotiations before they started murdering
No,
civilians.
because America's main point was basically Japan would have to basically go back to what it was.
Yeah.
Not just rely on America, but go back to only having Japan.
And it wasn't just America, actually. Britain was out there, and Australia was also backing the U.S. So
well, Australia was backing.
It really was like they were cornered. You have to really think it. It's true, they were cornered. It wasn't just America, because with America you'd be like, oh, they're overreaching, but you have Australia right there. And then
yeah,
you have
but
also
Australia
the British
wasn't an actual naval threat. The only naval threat was the U.S.
Right, but also
the British
Australia
fleet
was an ally, and so was the British. I'm saying it's more than just America, yeah.
Yeah,
so
no, I'm
actually,
saying what I'm talking about, because the embargo was mostly America. No other nations actually embargoed, because no other nations at the time were trading that much with Japan.
Yeah.
So when the US embargo happened, because of what Japan was doing in China, do you want to head into the lift? Yeah.
Not yet. I want to pee.
Alright, enjoy.
I mean, like I said, Jesus Christ, we could talk about World War II all night.
I know.
But now
I know.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Hey, Joshua, Mom, how's it going? Nice emotes. Very nice emotes. Once Mats comes back from the toilet, we'll continue on with the mission. Ooh.
Alright, I am
Mill
back.
Hill, Aaron, Oliver.
Wait, what
Chris.
names are you looking at?
The people who are hosting me.
Oh, wow.
Jax.
Got a lot of hosts then.
Marvel, Gamer King, Anthony. Yes, I do. It's a quite long list. Bobby, John, Blind. Thank you guys all for your hosts.
Hey, I stream too, people. Give me a follow. Oh, you know, we should do a squad stream at some point. That'll work, I think, right?
I think. I'm not 100% sure. Hold on, have you gone up to the conference? Or you just... Yes, you have.
Now I am. Now, once I saw the timer, I was like, well, yes, now I have to.
Command. Or did I turn off my command?
Oh. I'll talk to Martok. I need to do these conversations.
Yeah. You can do them. I'm not worried about them because I've done them so many times now. It's not.
It's been a while for me.
It hasn't been long enough.
How do we do a squad stream, by the way?
I have no clue.
I wish there was a way to just like do it. Like, hey, squad stream with. Hang on, real quick. Let me just take a look at this. What is this? What does this do? Users in chat, stream chat. Yeah, I wish there was just like a button. Squad stream and then enter your name. We'll have to look into that. We'll look into that for next time.
Yeah.
Kira. Marque.
The funny thing is, I'm right next to, almost close. I'm right next to Martok.
He's the last one I want to talk to because he's Martok.
Gotta check out my chat commands. Okay. There we go, that actually worked. Good. This is how much I've forgotten my chat commands. I actually had to pull up my stream element to see what commands I had. Oh, I did actually have a
Have a what?
Command for you.
What do you mean?
Oh, I had the command Sleepy had to bring up your channel for people to go see.
It's in the command?
Yeah, as Sleepyhead. Because of how many times I've caught you sleeping, I put it down when I made the command as Sleepyhead.
I understand. Yeah.
If I can have everyone's attention, thank you. Let's begin the summit. We have a lot to discuss. Thank you all for coming. By now, you should be aware of.
Don't worry, I have Caruso down as antisocial.
Dominion, as you know it,
Nice.
is on the verge of collapse.
It's appropriate.
We've withdrawn to our core systems, and the lines are holding for now. Without your help, the Herc will win the war of attrition.
What about your outer systems? We're receiving refugees here from those areas.
We have one fleet left, Admiral.
Bullshit.
That's hardly
Bull.
enough
I
to
call
defend
bull.
the entire Dominion.
I'm failing to see how this concerns the Empire.
The recent
Concerns
battle
everybody.
here is a sample of
The
what the Herc
Empire.
can do.
If you think they'll stop at the wormhole, you're sadly mistaken.
Need I remind you that the Dominion came to your aid in the Iconian War?
Ooh.
I seem to recall Klingons placing high value on debts of honor. Or has that changed?
Mind your tongue, changeling! I will not be insulted!
Time to prove it.
Well, actually, technically that's already too late because he's already been insulted.
Yeah. Good point.
Admiral Quinn to Ops. What's happening?
We're under attack, Admiral. It's the Herc. Reading Herc boarding parties. Multiple decks. They've concentrated in the damaged pylon. Ore processing area.
Well, we're gonna die, I guess.
Get to that damaged pylon section and lock it down before the Herc trigger an explosion that could wreck the station.
Yes, Chancellor. We will, of course, travel through a Federation space station.
That we have no clue of the layout.
It makes complete sense to do so.
I like this cutscene a lot.
Yeah, so do I. Especially as before this, no one had actually seen what how they were gonna do the
Oh yeah, like we know what the Dranzuli look like. We don't know what the Herc look like. Yeah. So this is a good reveal. They're just eating the station.
They eat anything and everything, remember?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They eat everything.
I just love the faces like, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Did someone bring a gun?
Yeah, like these pistols are useless. Oh my god, I forget what I have here.
Well, my level 15 shotgun's really doing a world of good.
Is that sarcasm?
No, I was being serious. It is doing a world of good.
Bad news. The hangar security shield is on the verge of collapse. If it drops, you'll get pulled out into space. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. You need to stabilize the power relay.
Yes, we will.
And recalibrate the shields. There are consoles near your position you can use to do this.
Of course, it's the pylons got damaged, but yet the consoles are intact. Come on, puppy dog. Come help me.
Oh, you have...
Combat puppy.
Am I...
Are you actually doing anything? Is that what you're asking?
Well, no, I know I'm doing something, but... Oops.
No, puppy, come back. Don't forget, mine's a level 15, so... I wish I could just...
I'm trying to make sure my Chagrin is getting some damage, but he's really not.
Because he's staying too far back.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
I'll keep my girl and myself back to try and let you guys get some more fire, because I don't have any ground one endeavors.
There's a lot of unstable uridium ore in there. If they damage it, it could ignite and set off a chain reaction that could destroy the pylon. You'll need to make your way up there to secure the area and restart the safety systems there.
Change to my sniper rifle. Up you go. I'll give...
Unless you have a Polaron weapon.
No, but I don't think you would get the points. I'm not sure. I might be...
We're on a team? I think we might.
System in this section was...
Hold on, do I have a Polaron weapon in... Because I got plenty in my, Do I have a Polaron shotgun? plasma, disruptor, plasma. I think you're out of luck, man. I don't have a Polaron. I have Tachyon, but not Polaron. Oh well.
Hopefully he doesn't fall down. 'Cause sometimes that happens.
No, but he got stuck.
I hate when this happens. This always happens here too. Oh, you know what? We have the call bridge officer now. I forgot about that. That might work.
Yeah, he's coming. But he's taking his time. You gotta move forward.
I can't. Oh, there we go.
He's basically situating himself in the...
Is he here?
No, he's situating himself inside the tunnel area, just standing there. They're all just standing there. You know how to call your guys to you?
That's what I'm doing, yeah.
Mine has come to me, but yours is just still sitting there. Oh no, here they come. Alright, you go. I'll stay on this.
Alright, I had to press that so many times.
I know, I could hear it.
We actually had to warp in. Or beam in, rather. That was really annoying.
I'll let you cross over and I'll just have my guy on this side and we'll give you some support from here. And hopefully you'll get more points that way.
Oh, whoops. Did I mess that up? I did.
Yeah, because remember you gotta retract it, then do the turn and up, and then...
There we go. Alright, my people.
Okay, they have crossed with no problem.
Okay, you're almost in the clear. The safety systems for the area are currently offline. You'll need to restore power to that section and reinitialize the safety systems to get everything back online.
Sweet.
Okay.
Oh no. Is this part sucks, right?
Yeah, where they spawn in. You might find this annoying, but I'm deliberately retracting the walkway so the enemy can't run down and try and attack me, so they stay in your area, so you get more kills.
Yeah, that's all good.
Where are they?
Alright,
there you
the
go.
safety systems are reinitializing. They should be up and running in a few minutes. Knight, I need you to defend that section from the Herc until the system comes online again. If they get in before that happens, they could knock it offline again, or worse.
It's funny, doing this by yourself, you can't actually be this tactical.
What do you mean?
Well, think about it. We split our team up. I'm using long-range sniper attacks while you're up close and personal.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god. You know how they charge at you sometimes?
Yeah.
The bigger ones? He did that right as he was being vaporized. It was hilarious. Definitely stuck in here.
Yeah, because I closed the walkway. You can't. They can't escape.
No, I was like stuck in between some boxes.
Oh.
It was really weird.
And because I'm using the sniper rifle, I don't have to worry about needing to be up close. And also because after this we just beam out anyway, so... Okay, how the hell did I just pick something up that dropped on the other side?
That is weird. Oh, jeez.
Oh, this is Star Trek. Damn it, they're too far away now. I do have to extend. But you should be good anyway.
Yeah, I just want my guy to get out of the, Damn, I don't think this is gonna work this mission.
Return to your ship. Very good. Beam already! Beam, bitch, beam! I would also suggest splitting up. So we try and save every single ship.
Oh, right, I agree.
The Herc are attacking the station and several civilian vessels in the...
Okay. Starfleet vessels, this is Quinn. Protect civilian targets.
Okay, how are you doing? Do you need help?
I mean, if you are done with what you were doing.
I'm on my way. Oh, they're right on your tail.
Yep. Oh my god, I thought I switched this. I totally didn't.
I'm trying to get the ones that are on your tail, man.
I thought I put my eject warp plasma up, but I didn't.
Don't worry, you got backup. You got a D7 assist.
Oh yeah, I did want to see your ship operate.
It cannot have, it can only have the single cannon ones. It can't have dual or heavy cannons on it. So I got one single cannon.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
I have dual beams, and then one single cannon, and then I have a turret on the back, and then the rest are just
That's so
beams.
weird that you can, because I always just discard single cannons every time I get them. I'm like, ah, fuck this, I'm nothing. And your ship is fast, though.
I know. Don't forget, it's a flight deck, which flight decks are more maneuverable, it always seems. And speaking about flight decks, I haven't even deployed my wing of fighters yet, because it's just not needed.
Yeah, but deploying your fighters is awesome.
Yeah, but we're almost finished.
True, and this ship is doing better against the Herc than it was against the Zinkethys, so...
Okay, now I've deployed my fighters to try and finish this a bit quicker.
Plotting the course for Bakershead. Prophet's guide.
Nice work, but I'm afraid there's bad news. We're picking up Herc vessels and they're heading our way. The station's weapon systems are offline. We need a few minutes to get them up and running. Until then, we're a sitting duck over here. I've asked every ship in the sector to regroup and prepare for battle. Let's hope it's enough.
We'll stop the Herc. Kapla.
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 Oh, battle class.
Honor your ancestors. Fight now and destroy the Herc. Concentrate fire on their capital ships.
Chief, I need those systems online.
Holy shit! I've just deployed 12 fighters.
Whoa, nice.
Well, you know what that means? We got plenty of ships in the area now.
Don't let the frigate swarms get behind you.
I'm coming back around. They seem to be on you, man.
Yep, I'm trying to make sure they're all behind me. There we go.
Oh, rip. You got more, however.
Yep, I just saw that. I'm gonna try and get them back into this plasma cloud since I can't.
Well, I'm right next to you, man.
Damn, you are really fast.
Well, also, a lot of my systems are level 15. So my turn rate is basically gonna outdo. Holy shit, in this one battle I've almost completed that personal endeavor for the
kinetic one?
Yeah, I've almost done it. However, now it's starting to get a little bit annoying. Okay, there we go. For some reason I started to, because I used borrowed, is it borrowed, hold on, what did I use? Borrowed time, which also helps quicken my pace, but in doing so it started to basically glitch me out as well. Because I was going so fast that basically my ship would just seem to sit in one area, so I'm like, yep, engines off, and wait for it to settle down again. Come on, I need 500,000 and I'm at 434,000.
What?
Oops, sorry, I'm a bit stuck in DS9. Low. More. How did these get all the way stuck all the way out here with the Lassette? Oh, and Martok's ship.
Well, it's a good question.
And the Enterprise. Can I join the party? Oh, come on, come on. Oh, you fucking bastards. 499 243.
No, are you serious?
I'm so fucking close. Oh.
Ships on long-range sensors, for now, at least. I think it's clear that the Dominion is prepared to work with you to stop the enemy. I hope the Empire is ready to do the same. In the meantime, our fleet will do what it can to use the Herc.
I think I'm done after this.
Wormhole. Tell Jimpuck not to wait too long to make his decision, or the Dominion's problem will become yours soon enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna be done. What time is it? 2:45. Alright. That's cool, that's respectable. I'll be on tomorrow, same time, 10 p.m. US Eastern. So if you want to continue doing this,
What's that?
let me know.
Well, as it's 4:46 p.m. Saturday, that would mean yours would be early morning for me. Well, not early morning, but
The Herc threat is real. If they are
well, we'll
foolish
see.
enough to
You know, I'm gonna
attack
keep
the
playing.
Empire again, we will defeat them as we did in ages past. As for the Dominion, Mark, serve the Empire well.
I'm just super tired now, so I want to like watch something or listen to some music before I go to bed.
Romulan Republic has requested our heed the call.
no problem. It's always fun teaming up with you. There's not many people I team up with for STR much anymore, so. It's always nice.
Yeah. Alright. Well, yep, I'm gonna go. If you're on tomorrow, we'll figure it out.
Now I definitely have to get this endeavor done. I'm so close.
Yeah, I'm just giving up on my Polaron one. I'm too tired. I can't do it. But yeah, hit me up when I start streaming. Hit me up if you're around.
Alright.
Alright, man. Good playing with you.
You too, man.
And we'll figure out how to squad stream in the meantime, so we can do that. Okay.
Alright. See you next time, man.
Alright, man. See ya.
See ya. Okay. What are my endeavors? Boss in the battle zone. Okay, let's go do that. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves and enjoying the stream. I'll be continuing to complete my endeavors, and then I might do some task force operations as well. Contested zone. Yes, I want to go to the contested zone. I need to destroy 10 Voth ships and also get my I'm just trying both right now. Hey, Estonia. Let's do it here. Ha ha ha, you're so funny. Any more bad jokes you're gonna come up with? There we go. Let's get this underway. Yeah, I expected as much. From you, Estonian, I expected no less. I expect more, but I don't expect much more.
Our intelligence services have discovered
Yes, small man, I do not care. I am a Klingon, your Federation. And I'm flying a D7, so I'm happy.
next to the transports. Keep an eye out.
You missed that before. I was playing with Matt. Yes! Like, got that window.
Excellent work against those frigates. Just a few more to go.
Better launch my fighters. I hope everyone's doing okay. Does that clear it up now? Really? No one can destroy that single?
The job isn't over yet.
straight into the lion's den.
Facility Beta is safe.
Really? No one working on Gamma? It's because we haven't done Gamma yet. I thought we actually did.
Facility Alpha is back online.
After this, as I got the Endeavor,
Facility Gamma is up and running. The Falcado.
Okay guys, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go, but please join this raid to Ray Ray, who's a Apex Legends player, and they are very good. Better than me in first person shooters, but please join. And I'll see you guys next time in probably 4 hours or 5, depending on how I feel. So I'll see you guys later.